Hello, thank you for watching this video. We will be doing our presentation on the Greek economy. As you may have heard, the Greek economy is spiraling downward and has been in major turmoil. We will be further going into specific details on how it has reached this point and how the GDP has dramatically dropped.
First, let us give you a little background information on the country of Greece itself before we dive into the complications and specifics. Greece is located on the Aegean Sea on the southern end of Europe. It has a population of around 11 million people with a GDP per capita of $23,631 in US currency. The country's largest city and capital is Athens, which is located in the southern region of Greece. Greece is a part of the European Union and uses the euro as its currency. The democratic structure of Greece is a unitary, parliamentary, constitutional republic. Greece is a culturally rich country with tons of interesting information and a wealth of ancient history.
Throughout history, Greece has been the home for countless famous politicians, historians, mathematicians, philosophers, scientists, and playwrights that have dramatically transformed the world. However, as blessed as this country's history may be, in recent years Greece has experienced a massive dip in their economic level that has affected many other countries. As you can see in this graph, the Greek economy is experiencing a massive increase in the interest of two-year government bonds. In just 6 short months, the interest rate leaped over 100%, causing a dramatic effect on the economy.
Alright, so we will start with the macro economy of Greece. So the primary sector of Greece's economy is the agriculture and fishing, while the secondary sector is industry and mining. Going to the unemployment rate in Greece, it was 27.8 last year. To compare that to Europe, Europe was only 12.1% last year, and in Greece, the unemployment rate has gone up by more than 7% in the last 2 years alone. Going to GDP, the GDP was 249.1 billion in US dollars last year, and per capita it's about $22,100. GDP has been decreasing every year the last couple of years with the recession. So going to Greece's major trading partners, their three biggest export partners are Turkey, Italy, and Germany, and the three biggest import partners they have are Russia, Germany, and Italy. Exports to the EU alone were 44% last year, and imports were 46%. Some goods that Greece will export a lot of usually include food and beverages, industrial products, petroleum products, chemical products, and some goods that they import a lot of include machinery, transportation vehicles, fuel, and chemical products. So in the past year alone, Greece's trade openness increased a lot in terms of exports. The biggest reason to that is an increase in the competitiveness of Greek products as a result of the reduction of prices and cost of production factors in Greece, as well as due to increasing outward-looking nature of Greece companies through the exploration for new markets, given the recession in the domestic market. So because they were struggling in the domestic market, Greece wanted to go out, so that's why they've been trading and exporting. With migration, the net migration rate for Greece last year was 2.7 migrants per 1,000. That is, to compare to the US rate is 3.62. So what happened with migration is in the beginning of the 1990s, Greece started receiving lots of immigrants from Central and Eastern Europe after the collapse of the communist regimes there. So the biggest reason that people migrate to Greece is basically geographical reasons. There's just a lot of ways into Greece, and there's always entry points. Before it was by boat through the Aegean Sea, but now it's through land at the Evros border. To put a number on it, in 2011, the European Court of Justice found that 90% of all irregular entry into Europe was through Greek borders alone. And let's go to FDI. So the countries that contribute the most to FDI in Greece are Germany and France. Over the past 5 years, they've contributed over half of FDI inflows by themselves. So the net inflows from 2009 to 2012 took a big dip from '09 to 2010, and then they've been increasing since then. The big dip can be attributed to the economic collapse in 2010, where investors were trying to stay away from the Greece market and they were scared that Greece may leave the Eurozone. But now the FDI is rising, and reasons for that include a lot of reforms that Greece has made and a reduction in the cost of production factors, which was a result of the economic crisis. Greece's comparative advantages that enhanced investment were not affected by the economic crisis. So uh, the FDI was struggling, but now it's on the rise. Shit.